He's not famous outside of
I would
football,
have said
Jordan.
yes.
He's not known for being out of football.
He literally has a Netflix special.
Because he played football. Hey guys, this week we're starting off this episode of Sappy Speaks with Guess Who? It is me against Sappy to try and figure out who our NFL player is. But we cannot ask certain questions like race and specific positions and other things to make it a little tougher on ourselves. So we're going to see how creative we can get to figure it out. And good luck, sir.
Has this player ever been like on a podcast or TV, like announcer or anything like that? Have they ever done a podcast or like any type of...
Yes.
Yes, they have.
I hate that was going to be my first question also.
You asked me to go first.
No, I know. I didn't think you would say that, but that's fine.
Wow.
Well, I guess I got to figure out a good question here. Has your player... Yeah, we said no football questions.
I mean, all these are Pro Bowlers. Like, so Super Bowl isn't that bad, I don't feel like.
Okay. Has your player ever played in a Super Bowl?
Yes. I feel like that's most players on this thing now. Has your player ever dated a celebrity?
If you
I
don't
mean,
know,
if you don't know,
say,
just say no.
I don't know.
Just say no then.
No, if you don't know, just ask a different question.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, it's not him. Not him. Not him. What is a celebrity to you, though? Like, is it anybody famous? Could be another athlete, anything?
He's dated a celebrity. Like,
So
you would consider them a celebrity also. As far as I'm like 95% sure they dated. Which, I really hope I'm not wrong, because I'm going to feel bad if I am, but...
Not him. Maybe.
Has your guy ever won a Super Bowl?
Yeah. Is your guy over 225?
Like, weight?
Yeah.
It's probably very close to that.
Really?
Yeah. If I had to guess one way or the other, I would probably say over, but I bet it's very close.
Not him.
So your guy over 6'5"?
I know he's up there. I don't know exactly his height, but I know he's up there. Does your guy have long hair?
No.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna guess on yours next, so you might as well.
I wish I could ask positions.
Well, that doesn't make it fun, though.
Has your guy ever scored a touchdown receiving or rushing in the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Okay.
They have
Okay.
like scored a touchdown.
In the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
This doesn't really help me on that question. It's such a good question too.
I thought you were guessing.
I want to guess. I know it's between these two. Rob Gronkowski.
No.
Dang it.
Who's your guess?
I'm gonna guess Travis Kelce.
Yep.
Tim Tebow.
Who's the famous person he dated?
I'm pretty sure he dated Taylor Swift.
Did he?
I'm like almost positive.
I have never heard that.
I'm pretty sure he dated Taylor Swift.
No, Tim Tebow has never dated Taylor Swift, bro. There's no way they dated. It would have been like public knowledge.
It says dinner doesn't mean they're dating, especially when they're at.
They had dinner together.
Others at the table, so it wasn't just them eating dinner.
So they didn't date.
They went to dinner together.
Maybe
means
he
they're
dated
dating.
someone famous.
No, he married he's been with his Christian, like his girlfriend forever. They've been together forever, and he got married to her. That's why I was like, it's not Tim Tebow.
I mean,
But that's what threw me off on that
yeah.
one. When he,
I didn't ask you. I went first last time. Go ahead.
Is your person famous outside of football? Like, obviously famous. No.
I'll go with no.
No. You gotta... That was...
Famous outside...
Who is it?
Aaron Hernandez?
He's not famous outside of
I would
football,
have said
Jordan.
yes.
He's not known for being out of football.
He literally has a Netflix special.
Because he played football. If he didn't play football, there's no Netflix special about him.
No,
But
because
that's
he murdered
he
somebody.
murdered someone.
There's not Netflix specials about everyone who gets murdered.
No, but
Ray
they're
Lewis
saying,
has-
are you
okay,
known
so-
for
Ray
something
Lewis is known for football. He's not
okay.
known for murdering somebody.
I gotta ask super specific questions with him.
You think Aaron Hernandez is known more for being...
He's famous for outside of the NFL.
If he was in the NFL, he's not famous.
let's ask
If
them.
he's not in the NFL, is he famous?
But that doesn't matter. None of these people
He
are
asked-
probably. Who of these people are famous if they're not in the NFL?
I mean...
Come on, Jordan. It's like a question. Like,
Besides football, what
So
what are you talking
You
about?
said, is he known for being outside of football? I
Is
would
he
say...
famous outside of football? I'm just saying.
I mean-
You suck at like trying to pick the guys with my question.
I'm 2-0. You're 0-2.
Yeah, because I'm good at it. I'm doing what you actually asked me.
How you answer the question.
Yeah, like I'm taking what you're giving me and I'm doing the right ones down.
None of these guys... You're right. None of these guys are famous without football. So your question, are they famous outside of football? No. Then that's fine. Then no, none of them are.
With questions, I got to be specific with you. Do they are they? How do you want me to say that?
So I mean, who's famous outside of football here?
Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce,
Jason-
Peyton Manning.
Without football, these guys aren't
O.J.
famous.
Simpson, Shannon Sharp. Outside of football, like I didn't say. Did I say are they famous without having to play football? I thought Nationals was crazy busy. So many people. Most people I've ever seen. The venue is smaller, right? For sure.
It's like, yeah, I think the size of the room.
Actually, it could have been the same size if they opened that back portion up.
Mm-hmm.
There was pretty much a whole another warehouse where the vendors came in at. That was pretty. Or I wonder if vendors came in on the other side for the other way. But there was doors all around it anyway, because I think like corporate on the opposite side of where we were was always busy and packed. AC was way better than last year, but still could have been better. The one thing that sucked about it is everybody getting sick afterwards. A lot of people got sick, but COVID was going around before that. So seems like everybody's healing up though. Other than that though, it was a complete success. It's just for me personally, I wish I would have been able to meet more people. A lot of people told me, hey, I came by your table. It was crazy, and I was going to come back, but I didn't get a chance to because it's so big, and I understand it. But there was a lot of people there that I didn't get to meet because of how busy it was and just meeting new people, doing big deals. And we brought wax, and hopefully we get in the corporate spot next year. But overall, it was a success. It's just, like, there's really no time to do anything else. We wake up in the morning and we get ready. We go to the show. We do the show. After the show, we go back, get ready again for events, go to sleep, start the next day. So as far as like doing all the events, I want to be able to hang out with like customers more and be able to go to a trade night. I honestly did not even see one trade night.
No, I just heard about the one that got shut down.
Well, did you know there was a trade night at the show?
It was downstairs, wasn't it?
VIP.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and people were saying they were doing more deals at that than they were at the actual national, which I understand. Like, if you don't have a booth or like you get too busy, like we probably missed out on deals just because
just not enough. I mean, just
not
too much
enough
going
room,
on,
right?
Yeah.
And it's hard to not. It's hard to not come off as rude, which we never are. We're never rude, but we're always doing it. It seems like we're always doing something with somebody, and when we're not, we're trying to eat or something else. So don't ever take that as being rude, and always come back. And if you want to say hello, you can. If I'm in the middle of a deal, you can just come by and say what's up. I'd love to meet a lot of you that I didn't get to meet. I mean, I'm sure Jordan does as well, or anybody on our team, but.
No,
I loved it.
I hope people don't ever take it. It's like if we're eating or doing something and we're just like, hey, come back in a second. We're never trying to be rude. We're just in the middle of like setting up or eating or whatever we're doing. Just
It's just crazy. Well, we missed out on first off the line optic, which sucked for
that
us.
That was because of Wi-Fi. Also, that was
no. So me and Lawrence were up. We're ready to go, but the van pulled up right when that happened.
Oh, that's right.
And that's why we had to offload the van, and so we missed that. But actually, first off the line, did you see Panini 1? What they did?
They added mangas and Color Blast.
They added mangas, Color Blast, and Timeless Moments.
That was always
to football.
Oh, football.
Yeah,
this
is all football.
Oh,
and
I
then
didn't
2
know
new
that.
inserts.
Is it still just 2 cards or whatever?
Yep. It's gonna blow that product out
That's
of
good.
the water, though.
That's good.
But I think it's gonna be sick. That comes out tomorrow. But the National, going back to the National, I loved Cleveland. Me personally, I love Cleveland. I like where we stayed.
We were
downtown Cleveland was nice. Cleveland, Metropolitan at the 9 was super nice. I mean, probably one of my favorite hotels I've ever stayed in. I never felt like threatened or anything.
No, downtown Cleveland was super nice.
It was super nice, super clean. And we were right by, like, the casino, the basketball, football. Everything's, like, kind of right there. And then really good food all around, although you didn't like the food as much, right?
I mean, the food was fine.
But it's a different type of...
We went to different types of restaurants.
It's like...
We tried what you guys want to try. That's fine.
It's a little, like, bougier, right? It's like not your normal steakhouse or, like, even the steakhouse...
Well, we went to the steakhouse. You and I ordered the same exact cook. Mine was medium rare. Yours was medium well. And we both ordered medium. So.
Well, because Lawrence had told us to, like, that, yeah. So,
yeah,
but I think Tyler's was pretty, like,
the food was fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not complaining about it.
But I like the food scene there. I like the people there were super nice. We did tons of deals. Shout outs to everybody that we did deals with.
Yeah,
we sold trades. A bunch. We bought a little bit on the last day, and we traded a ton. I sold a bunch of cards.
Sold some cards that you've had since before I was here.
Yeah. So, like...
A lot.
Yeah. It's just, I had a price on them, and it's just... Those are some cards that you probably won't see or very hard to get back. And those are the cards I was trying to pick up as well. So, Nationals was a total success. I don't mind Cleveland. I feel like a lot of people hated on Cleveland.
Yeah.
I really think, like, this is probably going to trigger some people. Some people are just wake up angry. Like, no matter what happens, they're just going to be angry.
Mm-hmm. Find something to complain about.
Yeah, like, they could do a $20,000 deal where they profit $10K, and they're like, man, I didn't profit $11K. It's
the one bad thing was that the traffic getting into there.
The traffic, sorry.
They only have one.
I feel like after the first day when we didn't go super late, it wasn't like when we were going to 8 a.m. It wasn't that bad.
The first day.
First day we went late. We went late.
But then when we
whenever we went early, but I'm saying for the regular people who went.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
That's probably just normal though. I mean,
we found a way to finagle our way around.
Chicago is different because everyone's walking.
Yeah,
everyone's walking to the show.
Chicago's traffic is bad too, but it's mostly people walking there. And so, but that's every national.
You're talking about hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah. And so for Chicago, we're at the same spot that we were last year, which is a great spot and had the best AC. So
right down the escalator to the right.
Bring our little cooler AC units and hopefully get some, like I said, corporate space so we can have wax in one area and singles in our one area. But I thought it went, like I said, it was, I really didn't, as far as like the show, and I said this last year, at Nationals, it's like too busy almost. It's too busy.
It's like you said though.
Which is a good thing.
I'd rather be
too busy than too slow.
Absolutely. We wake up, we go to the show, we work, we go home, we relax for 5 minutes, we go to events. But you gotta realize, like with you, because of how many cards you have and how much stuff's going on, there's a lot of people there I talk to, they're like, man, I didn't do anything at the show. I didn't do trades. I didn't buy. I didn't sell. It's too hard to do this. Too hard to do that. And I'm just sitting there like, man, we're doing so much over here with like trading for Big Mahomes, or you selling cards, or or Tyler selling his stuff, or just like we had constantly stuff going on.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I feel like people that probably if that was your first national, it was overwhelming for sure. But that's how Nationals is. That's even the Dallas Card Show. It's getting busier and busier every single time. Like, I thought the 4th of July show was going to be slow, and it blew us out of the water. Yeah. Like, it was maybe our best show of the year. It's definitely top two.
In contention, yeah.
Top two. And I think the September show is going to even be crazier.
First football weekend?
Yeah, that show always goes crazy.
We should be turned up Thursday night. Chiefs and Ravens.
I mean, that's such a... I have Ravens defense, too.
I have Chiefs.
I was like, that's not a good defense for either of us.
Not at all.
Probably. Watch it be like
as
3-7.
Well, if Lamar's throwing the ball, we're good. Chiefs can beat him. He can't throw the football.
He's not my quarterback, so...
That's fair.
I think... I really enjoyed the panini party. That was fun.
So did she.
Yeah, Tatum.
So did you.
I did. We all had a fun time.
You met actually more people than anybody.
Oh! I was talking about the one where she won the party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about the.
Direct.
I'm talking
VIP.
about. Okay, the direct.
Oh yeah. Both of George
we both
and
won
Tatum
actually.
won
The direct party.
Thank you, Panini, for that as always. That's a fun. Tops was awesome.
No, the VIP party was sick too.
The VIP though was super cool. 50 Cent was there.
You guys should have seen Joe breakdancing in there. It was crazy.
Stipe Miletich, Jake Laveria. We were able to do a deal with him at Beckett.
Yep.
And he's super cool. Very good basketball player. Plays for the Memphis Grizzlies. Look out for him.
He had 32 in the Summer League championship game.
Yeah,
I
saw. He signed some jersey. Yeah, he was talking to me.
Balling.
He can shoot.
Yeah.
He's a really good shooter. Super nice guy, and will have one of the best collections. I can already tell.
He posted. He got his own black yesterday. He posted that on Instagram.
That the PSA
black.
9, I believe. Yeah, I saw that. And he also picked up a variation Contenders cracked ice
of himself.
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, I saw it. The SGC one. Yeah.
And I told him if you find a 10 auto, dude, like
keep it.
Yeah. So, he was super cool. I like that. I think he'll be very successful in the hobby because
Definitely.
he knows what to look for, and some of the stuff he brought for grading was just straight fire. So
it's interesting talking to him about basketball players, and it's like, hey, what do you think of this guy? I'm not gonna say people we asked him about, but there was like some. He's like, yeah, that dude's really good. I would buy some of his cards. And one dude, me and Tyler were talking about, like, hey, what do you think of this dude? He's ass. Was exactly what he said. I'm not saying it because there are people who collect him, so I'm not going to say who it is.
Here's the deal with that.
But he has,
how many different NBA players would say that about other NBA players? They probably...
I would think not.
No, I think the opposite. I think, especially, they're very
like
young.
22.
21,
probably not
22,
even that old,
right?
yeah.
His girlfriend, Tajo, was very cool, too.
Yeah.
And it was cool that we got to link up with them at the party and at the show.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. Stipe Miletich was who I wanted to meet. He was super cool.
He said he's finna knock out John Jones.
That'd be cool if that happens.
Let's do it.
But
if that happens, pigs fly.
Yeah, I mean,
not to talk crap.
John Jones
but it's not happening.
Have you seen him fight before, though?
Yeah, but do you really see that happening?
What about?
Anybody can catch anybody.
I mean, yes.
Is John Jones #1 heavyweight right now?
No.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. I agree with her.
Aspinall
knocks him out in the first round.
I would.
Well,
the thing here's with John Jones, though.
John Jones gonna duck, take cocaine, do steroids, come back, fight people.
You better hope
retire.
John Jones don't see this.
He's gonna come kill me.
So that was Jordan John Jones, not me saying that stuff. I think you're
John,
a great fighter.
let's go.
Philippians 4:13.
Let's go.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I love that verse, and I know it's tatted right here on your chest.
Oh, well, that's great. But like, if he wants to come beat me up, I mean, cool.
You'll be famous for it. So
I'd probably be dead. But I mean,
what a talented family, by the way. Freaking all NFL players. The brothers.
two of his brothers are both in the NFL.
What are their names?
Chandler Jones and Arthur.
Both studs.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. Both Pro Bowlers.
Well, Chandler went kind of crazy.
But Chandler, like,
he was great when he was chilling.
Chris knows Chandler. He got tons of.
He was on the Patriots for a while.
Yeah.
Really?
Then he went to Las Vegas with the Raiders.
He went to the Cardinals first, and then Las Vegas, right?
Well, the Raiders is where his career ended because he turned crazy.
Yeah. Well,
why
don't talk about the
crazy
crazy part in
okay.
here. Yeah, I don't know even what he's talking about.
Really?
No.
He went like Antonio Brown, like broke down, had like a manic episode and everything.
I mean, also.
I'm sure
just
CTE
to talk
doesn't help.
about that a little bit with any human being that does something off the wall like that, I sympathize with them just because even with Antonio Brown, like, I don't condone.
Clearly, they have demons in there.
Yeah, like everybody has that a
Yeah.
little bit, and once you let it come out, it's I'd rather try and help than provoke and like judge, but like. Obviously, I don't condone anything.
Antonio Brown, if you're watching, we'll have you on the podcast whenever.
Again, like back to the national, I can't wait till next year, but I'm gonna take myself out of doing like stuff after. I don't want to have a plan. I wish I like.
It's hard not to.
It's hard not
just go in
to.
and do whatever you want after.
I'm only going to go to those things that I absolutely have to. I'm not going to schedule anything that I have to because, like, I love Whatnot. Our relationship with Whatnot is very good. I couldn't go live there. Okay. It was too busy. I forgot about the interview thing and then the onboarding thing, and like I just can't schedule anything during nationals. Yeah, we didn't even get to go to the freaking Dave and Buster's party, which is probably going to be one of the funnest ones.
Oh, definitely the most fun. Remember us last year?
But I do want to say thank you to Polo, Joe, and Tim. All three of y'all, thank you very much for the Whatnot party at Joe's Bar after Thursday night. We got to go out there and hang out. That was super cool to meet everybody. I wish more people. There's actually a lot of people in there, but like I know True was going to come out to that. That's another guy to follow is Andrew Trong, True Pools. And it was just awesome being able to like put a face to
a lot of names.
So Joe, I the guy who owns the bar. This is the name of the bar in Cleveland. Awesome food, good drinks, good vibe. If you're ever in Cleveland, definitely check this out. But it was really cool to see like the people and get to meet them and do deals with them and stuff like that. So
not just there, but like the show in general. Easily, this is the most people come up and be like, "Hey, Sappy, I'm X from Whatnot. Nice to meet you."
And I got to meet their kids.
Yeah, definitely the whole family.
And their kids are hustling, and they're like, "Can you do this for this?" And it's true. If I know you, especially if I know you, and you have kids, like daughters or sons that are like truly interested in the hobby, you will be able to get a deal better, like free. Easier with me. Not free.
It's not a deal. It's free. He says here.
I hook up people a lot though, but it's just because I love that. I love seeing that. I have children myself. My daughter's our marketing manager, and she does a great job. And like anytime she gets into it, or my son who really doesn't have a ton of interest yet, but you know, someday he may have some interest in it. That excites me because I see the kids trying to hustle to get. Sometimes they can flip. Look, I'm never going to be the guy that's going to be like, oh, they're just in here to flip and blah blah blah, or they're just in here to. I do not care if you're in the hobby and it's good for the hobby. Flip it, keep it, do whatever you want with it. If I ever gift you anything, if it helps you in your life for whatever reason, selling it to get a better card that you want, selling it to get lunch that literally anything. Please do not take it.
Doesn't matter the reason.
Now, that being said, there are people that give gifts that I've kept because you know they mean a lot to me. But also, again, it's mine. If
you ever sell that Nicktoon helmet, I'm gonna be very upset.
That what?
Nicktoon. He gave me a mini helmet from Nicktoon, but he was supposed to be good from Wisconsin. He didn't pan out for us at all. Like he wasn't even.
His name is Nicktoon.
Yeah,
Toon.
That sounds like Nicktoons, like the channel,
like Nickelodeon tunes.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'll be very upset if you ever get rid of that. Just so you know.
I'm literally gonna give it away now, but. Don't feel bad, but like also I understand when people do get upset if somebody gifted somebody something and they sold it and stuff. It's just like with me, don't worry about it.
I used to be the second part. Now I'm more like you, but like you said, you give me something, you have no idea what someone's going through. They could be like, "Hey, this $25 card you gave me is gonna grab me a meal this week," and it's like, "Cool."
Or like
whatever.
Build it up to this and
yeah,
this do whatever. Do you? You know what I mean?
Also, never gonna be the person if I sell a card and then you sell it for 50x what I sold it to you for. I don't care. That's congratulations.
So that brings another point. So even more now, everybody asks me for advice. What should I do for national? This is my first national. I hope that you're watching this and you're going to be your first national next year. Please just plan. Go. They give you everything that you need on the website. You can go on the website. You can see where all the dealers that you want to see are. You can find out where our corporate is. It doesn't. It's not going to be 100%. The more you plan, the better your national will be. 100%. Second thing, don't get butthurt or upset if we don't agree on a value or can't get a trade done. I've seen that happen a little bit more at this national than any other national, and it's your cards. I'm not gonna if you have $100 card and you value it at $1,000, that's not gonna hurt me at all. I'm not gonna be mad. If I have $100 card and I value it at $1,000, I don't expect you to get upset or be mad at me. I know that's a little extreme, but like it's your value, it's your card. It's not like eBay isn't the end all be all, and so like. At the end of the day, it's whatever somebody will pay for the card is what it's worth. 100%. So, like, just have a good time, and if you can get a deal done, like I'm really easy to deal with. Most people will tell you, as well as Jordan's probably easier if he likes the card. He's probably more straight to like, nah, I don't want to do this, or I do want to do this. If he does want to do this, you're gonna do a deal fast. If he doesn't want to do it, you're gonna know quick. But with me, it's a little bit more. But don't take it personal, I should say, right?
Yeah. One thing to kind of piggyback off your planning, for people who come in trying to sell, one, you got to know what you want.
Yes.
Like when someone comes up to me, are you buying? And we say yes, and you give me the cards, and I say how much? Oh, I don't even know. It's like
that happened here a lot.
I love
too.
saying this to people who are there, and I'm gonna say it now. We cannot buy and sell the cards.
Yeah.
Like I can't be like, hey, this card's. I'm not gonna do all the research to look the card out for you and then try and buy it from you. And also, when you give someone a price and then they're like, what's the best you can do? I'm not gonna bid myself down.
Yeah.
Like, give me a price bag. Or people who ask us, like, hey, what do you think I should do with this card? I even told Tyler this. He's like, what do you think I should do with X, Y, with the cards we were talking about? It's just like, figure out what number you're happy with. If you're cool, if you have a card you're into for $5,000 and you're like, I want to make $500, I'll $5,500, be happy with that. Don't be like, oh, man, maybe I can get 6. Oh, no. Just know what number you're happy with. If you get more, great. If you get exactly what you're happy with, you're happy.
Just know that you're
going in with a plan, though.
Yeah, going in with a plan.
Idea.
Also, like, and don't take that the wrong way from what Jordan's saying. We will help. We've helped.
No, I don't mind pricing.
No, like when people ask us for advice, like we give like
anytime.
Technically we should charge for it, but like and that was a joke. But like we help everybody. We do help everybody with that. And if you have questions, come up to us and ask us, especially if we're free. We don't mind helping. We like helping everybody, and we can do it. Like, we want to bring good and love into the hobby. That's what we want to do. There's all these rumors about this guy. There's another video that came out about a guy scamming again. And look, I agree. Like, get those guys out. They don't need to be in the hobby. Get them, like the guys that stole at the Dallas Cars, get them out. They deserve to go to jail or prison for that much. But like, everybody else, do you wake up with a smile? We're blessed to be breathing, waking up in the morning and doing sports cards.
I was going to say, the amount of people that get upset, it's like, guys, we're in Cleveland. We all flew in. We're all able to fly in healthy for the most part. And then we're doing, like you said, it's sports cards. We like sports. We could be digging ditches. Cards. We could be like building houses. Like I know, I'm not. Those are harder jobs than what we do.
Much harder.
Like I don't want those jobs because it's hard.
Yeah,
like, I respect all those people that do that.
So definitely come by our booth. We want you to come by, even if we're busy. Say hi, and we appreciate everybody. I loved meeting everybody.
And if you guys are worried about interrupting him, and you see me, just tell me you want to say hi. I will interrupt him.
He does it all the time. He
promise.
Comes over.
I'm not worried about interrupting him.
He tells me, "Hey, Joe,
so and so wants to say hi."
Yeah, and so and it's I have the worst ADD probably that you've met of anybody, and it's annoying for people that are close to me, and I try and work on it, but
it is what it is.
Let me know, because I do want to meet everybody. So all that being said, national success overall, big time. Awesome. Thank you so much, Cleveland. Thank you, Nationals, for having us. We're going to be there every year. Same spot next year for Chicago. All right, we're going to be at Fanatics Fest.
I wanted to say first, before we skip past it, thank you everyone who came out last Saturday for the Derek Lively signing.
Yes, that was awesome.
We had our grand opening here in North Dallas for the new shop. Thank you so much, Derek. I don't know if you're watching this or not, but thank you so much for coming out. He was in an awesome mood, a good person. His girl was super chill.
Love the gift.
They seemed super nice.
Yeah. So thank you so much for everybody that supported that. That shop's going to be awesome. We have studios over there, Preston and Campbell. North Dallas, so it's called Triple Cards, and don't get confused. We're all connected in some type of way
under the same umbrella.
Under the same umbrella. So if you are in that area or near that area, come by and we'll help you with whatever you need help with on sports cards, TCG, anything like that in the hobby. Fanatics Fest is coming up in New York and Manhattan. We will be there Friday to Sunday. So make sure to come and say what's up. We won't have as much inventory, but we'll also be buying there. So make sure to come out and say, hey, what's up if you're out there. We really don't know what to think about. Jordan actually doesn't have to go to this. He'll be on vacation, which is you're super lucky for that. But
see you.
Also, we're excited to go to this and do that. So Fanatics Fest, and then Jordan and Parker will be going to Houston Car Show, which is at a new location. So we will put up the information for that. Lupe and Lewis throw a awesome show. It's called H-Town Card Show in Houston. So it's the weekend after Fanatics Fest. So if you can make that, make sure to come out to that. Jordan and Parker will be there. You can turn in cards. We're going to be buying. He'll have a ton of cash on him and do some trades. I'll give you some cards to go in, and I'm sure you guys will have some inventory as well. And then we get a break for one weekend, and then it's literally the Dallas Card Show.
No, then it's football.
Oh,
then it's football Americano time.
Real quick before we get into football, come to the Dallas Card Show September. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss that. It's the first week of NFL starting, and that show's always awesome. So great, a bunch of great dealers.
College football will be on then too, right?
Yeah, college actually.
Before,
so college will already have starting, and NFL starts the week after that first weekend.
Wow, first week of college we have off. We don't have to do anything.
Yeah. So, but I don't think it's a ton of games. I think it's like.
Oh, like the warm-up scrubs. Alabama win by 60.
There's some teams that play the first week. That's good. Usually it's like Florida and somebody, but we're going to talk about NFL real quick. We're going to do our predictions. We're not going to take a ton of time on this, but there's so many. I can't wait. Every year we say it. We can't wait till football. We can't wait till football. And again, we can't wait till football. So I'll just talk about my team real quick. The Saints. What I'm going to predict for my team, and you can do the same for the Cowboys. I think we're going to be. What I say our record was going to be like 10 and
9-8 or 10-7.
10-7 is what I said when you went down. Were you?
Yeah.
So we said 10-7. I do think we make the playoffs. This is barring everybody's healthy.
All of our predictions are assuming everyone's healthy.
But that's what I think, and I think we either end up first or second in the South. I think we have the weakest division in football, but also. I think the Saints will surprise a lot of people. We ended up this year. Our defense is ranked number 6 or 7 in most people's polls. So we have a strong defense. Kamara's starting off the season with us. Olave's healthy. Juwan Johnson's hurt, but we have another backup. He came in hurt. He was already hurt. Spencer Rattler's pushing Carr.
Spencer Rattler season, baby.
And then
go Saints.
Rashid Shaheed is a beast. He is.
He's got to be wide receiver too now, right?
He is.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill, we're putting him literally everywhere.
You cut him in fantasy.
I did because
that's crazy.
You know why?
Yeah, Parker said you can only put him as quarterback.
That's so stupid.
That's
why?
crazy because he probably lines up as quarterback 10% of the time.
But that's like, don't you think he should be tight end?
He should be flex.
Flex, yeah. I couldn't put him in flex.
No, that's what he was saying.
So like only 8% of people. It went from like 40 something.
No, that makes sense.
8.
That makes sense. Yeah, because you're not gonna put him over a starting quarterback.
He had a ton of touchdowns last year, though.
He did.
But that being said, how do you think the Cowboys will do? And try not to be biased.
No, we went through the schedule also. It was either 11-6 or 12-5. I think we finished second in the division. I
think y'all finished first.
I don't. Nothing in me is like, yeah, we're gonna go in the playoffs and win a game. Like, I'm just not confident we're gonna do that.
I feel that because I live in Dallas.
Yeah,
I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I feel that. I feel for y'all. Like, I don't like the Cowboys, but I don't hate them. The only reason why I talk so much trash is because all of y'all.
For sure.
But
the
thing right about it is like I've never felt bad, and I'm like
starting to.
Yeah, just because it's not. It's almost like it's not right. It's not like if you know what it is, like Jerry, just let
it just doesn't. A lot of the
right now
the lack thereof moves just doesn't make any sense to me.
Come on, like running back was in your hand. He said, "I wanted to come to Dallas."
Take the running back out. You have. We can argue the best receiver in football. If you want to call him third, second, fourth, whatever, he's
top 3.
Yeah, and I don't think he's third. But like, why is there a dispute of contract? Pay him. Like, it's not like Jerry doesn't have it.
Okay, here's the deal. I think if it's only him, he's done.
Okay, pay all of them.
Micah,
pay him.
Dak, CD.
Extend
Is there one more?
No,
lineman?
it's just them 3.
Yeah, but still, those are 3 huge.
You're talking about they'll probably be the highest paid quarterback, wide receiver, and whatever position he pay him.
But if it was that easy, they would have done it, right?
I know, because like
I don't know. Yeah,
I've read about like the.
So you think Eagles will be number 1 in y'all's division? Okay.
Yeah.
They ended so bad, it really have to do something to change for me to see them. Yeah, that is freaking. Yeah, but those are defense too. They were just getting lit up.
Yeah, but Saquon adds a whole different element.
And A.J. Brown didn't play too in the playoff game.
He was hurt in the playoff game.
But Devontae Smith had 200 yards.
Yeah, but think about it. If he can continue to do this, and A.J. Brown, who's really good, I hate saying that. I hate saying that.
Damn, actually, you're making me change my mind now. Either way, I think Cowboys number 1. or the Eagles will be out of that. And I think y'all will be right around where you said the record. NFC. Who do you think is going to come out of the NFC? Who do you think is the best team in the NFC at the start? Give me your top 3 teams in the NFC. Go.
Who I think the best 3 teams are?
Right, going into the season.
Niners, Lions, and Eagles.
Okay. I'm going to go Niners, Lions, and Packers and Cowboys 4th. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Because Packers got Josh Jacobs. He could be good again.
I'm just not convinced that's a needle mover at all for them. I don't think he's that much better than Aaron Jones. Like Aaron Jones,
is he better than Aaron Jones?
Exactly. Aaron Jones had like 88 touchdowns
Minnesota
against
got
us.
him though.
Yeah,
are they going to be good? They
Sam
don't have a
Darnold.
quarterback. Yeah.
Well,
okay, so we did so we're close with that, and then let's.
You said best teams, not who I think's going to the Super Bowl.
And we'll do that at the end.
Okay.
So who do you think the 3 best teams in the AFC are? I'll go first on this one since I got mine. I think it's going to be the Chiefs, the Bengals, and the Texans are my 3.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I was trying to figure out my 3rd, but those... Nah, I'll take Texans off. I'll put Jets 3rd.
Jets. That's almost like a hot take, but
Yeah.
okay. So let's do playoffs, Super Bowl. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Who's going to win?
All right, so I got this 100% right last year.
You did.
There's no chance I can do that again. I hope I'm wrong. I'm going to say Bengals and Eagles, and the Bengals win.
I am going to say Chiefs and the who? Chiefs.
The team he said is who you said before.
Niners.
No,
Lions.
that's who you said before.
Yeah, let's go Chiefs. I want to say Cowboys, but they can't get there.
God, don't tease me, bro.
So Chiefs. I'm gonna go Chiefs and Lions. And I think Chiefs win again.
Could you imagine if the Cowboys won the Super Bowl? And then Jerry's like, "See you, Dak."
That's probably something.
I promise you, you would see me cry. You'd see me cry.
Would that
like
make
a
you
baby.
change your team?
I'd probably just like quit. I'd be like, okay, we won the Super Bowl. I don't ever want to watch football again.
Well, those are some good predictions. I love that football cards are going up already.
They're
like
crazy. MVP?
Okay, we'll do MVP. I'm going to go MVP is going to be... I'm going to go away from my other predictions on MVP. I'm going to say MVP is going to be Jordan Love.
Joseph Burrow.
Okay. Joe Burrow, Jordan Love. And then...
Defensive player?
Defensive player, I'm going to go with Sauce Gardner.
I think Micah goes crazy and has like
Micah?
25
Okay.
sacks.
Yeah.
Did y'all say rookie?
Rookie of the year, I'm going to go...
Ooh, there's a lot of good options for that.
There is, but I feel like Caleb has such a
Oh, yeah.
big...
I forgot about him. I was thinking like wide receivers and stuff.
Big, like, he has...
He's a huge advantage.
Yeah.
He should... Caleb Williams. He should win.
it.
He should... Because he's got 3
They,
really
like,
good
put
receivers.
all this good stuff around him.
They gave him...
Chicago Bears.
He was the first overall pick.
Yeah. He's the one who paints his nails. Yeah. He's very good, though. Very accurate. But I would go Caleb Williams.
Me too. I forgot about him, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's take him out. I'm going to go Neighbors. A lot of people are talking.
worry about him. I've seen like 4 or 5 videos of him getting fights in practice, and it's like you're already
Do you
in
want
a fight.
that guy, though?
Yes, until they get in a fight in a game and they're kicked out in the first quarter.
That's true.
You think that would happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened
So
before.
it's usually the second guy who retaliates.
Mike Evans is a receiver for Tampa Bay. Every time he faces the Saints,
Marshawn
him and
Lynch.
Marshawn, literally, how many times have they been ejected?
They both have been ejected at least twice each.
At least from fighting each other. They just don't like each other and they get in fights very quick in
Will they
games.
get fined?
Probably. I'll say Rome.
Rome, what did you say? Okay.
All right.